Cronk the Bro Podcast.
Cronk the Bro.
All right, welcome.
Welcome everybody, whoever's listening, whoever's watching us.
This is the inaugural podcast.
It's the OG original.
The OG. This is the Cronk Young Alliance.
Cronk and the Bro, yep.
Cronk and the Bro Podcast.
Yes.
Welcome.
Yeah, and we're happy to have you guys here. I'm glad you're listening. We're gonna solve all the world's problems. We're gonna do it in a cool and hopefully really funny way, and that's it. And then we're gonna help everybody else out with our
by providing comedic relief.
Yes, comedic
about
relief.
the world's most ridiculous stories.
Yes. Yep. It has to be done. It has to be done.
It has to be done, and we will be bringing the unique male and female perspective.
Right. And also my crazy perspectives as well, which the audience will learn.
Right.
But I have pretty awesome perspectives, I feel, so we'll see.
Yes. It's all in the power of the fro.
Right? Yeah, the fro, that's
like
right.
The longer the hair. There actually are people who think that, like, I think it's Native Americans. I have to check. Like, the longer your hair, the more wise you are. So I'm really wise because my hair's almost
I don't think it's working for me because I'll show the audience who people are watching.
Yep. Get ready for the static.
I mean, if that thing was true about hair and being wise, I should be fucking Ivy Leagues right now, right? But it's not happening for me. Sorry.
Like, we started at, like, a crazy scientist, and now we're at Marv from Home Alone. And I do just sort of wonder where we'll get before this quarantine is over.
Shit, I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's gonna be ugly. It's ugly now already. So we'll see how bad it gets. So
We'll see.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, this is the fro, and it probably can hide the microphone top too, the microphone headphone stuff. So we'll see what happens. But for the people watching at home, I won't make you suffer through that.
You won't subject them.
No.
Just me. Just subject me.
Just you. Right. I'll put the hat back on. Hold on.
See how it is. See how it is.
Yep.
I have offered to cut it for what it's worth, but decline.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready.
You're not ready to let it go?
Not yet. So we'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes. But
see how long it goes.
Yep. All right. So, taking trips with the car, doing whatever grocery runs, things like that, and want to start teeing off on people in society on driving etiquette.
Yes, we spend a lot of time in the car.
Yep. A lot of
visiting family in New Hampshire for you, here in New York for me. We spend a lot of hours in the car, and I feel like we've devolved with driving. People are just absolutely crazy and out there.
The phones are definitely part of it, but
big time.
People still do other things when they drive. That's so crazy, and I do messy things while I drive, but I don't do like dangerous things while I drive. So
I think I've grown out of my dangerous things while driving.
Yeah.
I definitely started pretty risky back in the day.
Were you doing makeup in the car?
Actually, what I was doing in the car was not makeup, the story I'm thinking of. So I was driving to school, junior year, just got my license, just got a car, and I'm driving with Elena, my best friend from high school, and there's traffic, and I didn't finish all my homework. So I was copying her notes while I was driving. I was, we were stuck in traffic. It was very slow going, so I had, I was looking up, but slowly she was dictating them. I was just, because they had to be in your own handwriting. Otherwise, the teacher would know that she copied the notes for me.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I did get into a little fender bender. And sure enough, who walks out of the car in front of me is a nun. I rear-ended a nun.
That's an amazing sentence. Can we let's push pause for a second. Not many people can say that they rear-ended a nun. That's amazing. I
rear-ended a nun.
That's awesome.
And I went to Catholic school at the time, and I don't think
Oh, that's perfect. I mean, if you're gonna get rear-ended by
God
somebody,
telling me stop doing these ridiculous things while driving. So luckily, there was no damage. I've actually never told my parents about it. They don't.
Oh my God! They didn't know. So wait, what happened to the car?
No, nothing happened to the. I guess I shouldn't call it a fender bender because I actually didn't. Nothing happened to the car. Like her car was fine. There was no mark on it.
You dodged a huge bullet.
Dodged the biggest bullet. Could you imagine what my father would have done? He would have killed me. I just got my license 6 months ago, and a nun. Oh my God, forget it. I mean, thank you, Jesus. Baby Jesus
in God,
in Jerusalem, thank you. I can't thank you enough. Yeah,
that's awesome.
You never heard that story, right?
I never heard that story. That's amazing.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That's pretty amazing. I dodged bullets too, but that's pretty good early on. So it's non-makeup. The story I was getting after was I'm driving. This was maybe 5-6 years ago. Maybe I was driving, and not to pick on the ladies, but I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to pick on the ladies here. At least this one chick, who thought she was queen of the road, whatever she wants to call herself or think of herself. She was you gals do the eyelashes and shit. You have the little.
Yes, it's called mascara.
Specifically on the eyelashes, mascara.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that is what mascara is.
So I'm assuming that's what she was doing. She was doing the mascara business on her eyelashes.
Okay.
Now, meanwhile, I saw her head, and she was going slow. I was like, oh my, what is this person doing? And then I got to the side of her, and I found out what she was doing with the mascara. She was she had one eye squinting, because she's kind of she's doing the eye that's has the eyelash, and one eye is focused on the rear view mirror. Or whatever mirror she was going on.
Pretending to pay attention to the road.
But there's no way this biatch was looking at the road. It's impossible.
Yeah.
There's no way.
You don't want to do eye things. I will say I have done mascara at red lights before. Or blush. When is the red light?
Red lights are fine if you can
highway mascara. No, you have to be a passenger for that.
Well, the highway. Oh man, the highway is worse. But I mean, I don't know what's worse, but doing that in the highway, doing it in the streets, because at least this was at stoplights and stuff, so there are gaps. But if it's a red light,
she was a red light.
If it's a red light, I'm a multitasker. I'll try to knock some stuff out, change a song, whatever during a red light. But mascara.
No.
While driving?
Not your eyeballs.
There's no way you can see.
Not your eyeballs.
Right? Because, I don't know.
I've also seen nail polish while driving. People painting their toe is on, the
toe.
vent.
I've heard about that.
And they are painting their toes whilst driving. Now, that's just crazy.
Yeah. I mean, at least your foot's, ahead of you. Maybe if you can kind of see the road.
But you still have the one foot down that's supposed to be doing the important stuff, like the gas and the brake.
Well, as long as one's going side to side. Yeah.
So you condone the pedicure while driving?
I mean, it depends. Really, my ethics only lie in how flexible you are. If you can put your foot in front, basically press your foot up against the window.
And you also have your hand that's doing it, in the line, because you don't want nail polish all over your toes. And then you're driving and you're looking, and then your foot is also on the gas or the brake.
You know what?
Come on. Something is going to fail. A ball is going to drop. That's all I'm saying. There's just no way you can do all things well.
Thinking about this now, there's no fucking way that I could. I'm not even that flexible. I don't even want. I'm talking about putting my leg up here and stretching. I couldn't do it.
I mean, maybe if the person in your passenger seat was a manicurist, they could be doing your toes or your hands.
That would be sweet. Just have your hand out and just one person's doing it.
You can just put your hand on the vent, right? It would.
You just invented a business.
Oh my God! Especially in this post COVID-19 world, you get a piece of plexiglass and you put your foot through it, put your hand through it,
just stick your foot through
and then maybe a second manicurist in the back seat, so no one is, you're not.
You get those taxi cab dividers, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but for a manicure and a pedicure.
Okay.
I think it's a good business.
Okay.
It'll be a long time till spas come back.
Yeah.
So.
Shit. If you got a long drive, and I don't know, I guess you just do laps and just bring your manicurist. What the fuck are they called? Manicurist, pedicurist. What is it? What is it even called?
Well, manicure is for your hand, pedicure is for your foot.
That's right. Feet. Okay.
I mean, I think there are broader terms skincare specialists or estheticians, but I don't know what you would call
spa people.
I don't know what you call the nail salon people. Like
they don't have names. They don't have like titles.
Well, I'm sure they have a title, but they usually have a cosmetology license where they are also certified to like do your eyebrows.
Yeah.
And maybe I don't know if
cosmetologist. Okay.
I think it's a cosmetology license where they can do a lot of different.
That's so
things.
funny. They don't have like a title. Because it's like, what do you do? It's like, well, I do nails. I do, it's like
you could say you're a manicurist.
Okay.
But then
manicurist. Yeah.
That only refers to your hands. What about the I don't know.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you can do feet and hands, you gotta brag about that.
I know. Now the big question is have you ever gotten your nails done?
No.
Never.
No.
You never got like dragged in with your mom or your aunts or your cousins?
No, like my mom did fragrance stuff back in the day, and I think I got like skin. I got like a.
You got a facial?
I think I got a facial.
You got a facial?
I think so. Because
How
she was like a
was
chemist. It was pretty cool.
It's amazing, right?
But I think I did it when I was like 13, 14. I don't know. I remember like bits and pieces of it. But my mom was like a chemist, so she would make like cosmetic stuff. But yeah, I have technically gotten a facial.
Wow. Getting a facial is amazing.
And it was actually
but not as amazing as getting a massage. I think massage for you would still be number one.
Yeah, massage definitely. Yeah. All right. So we've laid down some okays with driving, I guess.
Yes. About how often do you give the finger while driving? Like what percentage of the time do you think?
I would say I'm pretty, especially now that I'm driving in New York, I'm pretty loose with it. I would say when I'm angry, probably 100% of the time I give the finger. So I'd probably say about like 10-15% of the time I drive, I'm giving somebody the finger. At least 10% of the times I drive. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Make sure they see it. Whatever angle they're at. They're at the side, and
do you like hold it for like 10 seconds to make sure they see it?
Oh, you know when I'll hold it is when they pull up beside you and they like you can feel them. You feel them looking at you.
See the
and
eyes
you're just and I'm just like,
in.
oh, man, like I do want to yell, but I'm like I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna hold this up, and then you're gonna get upset, and I'm not gonna look at you or talk. I'm only gonna acknowledge you with the middle finger.
Do you do like the honk middle finger? Because that's also quite effective. Like.
I honk, which I've been doing a lot lately, and I don't know, maybe the viewers out there would agree that people waiting to go at the green light has gotten worse. It has become awful and
very impatient.
Now which begs the question, like how much time goes by before you honk? How much time would you say?
I would say I'm at the wheel. I see the light has turned green. You wait a second. You like sort of glare at the person, and then if they still haven't gone. So I would say like 2 glances. So like 4 seconds. For me, it's more of a rhythm thing as opposed to like a 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. What about you?
1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm honking at 3. I'm pretty impatient. Yes. Yeah.
I mean 1, 2. Yeah, somewhere between 3 or 4 seconds.
I mean,
because most of the time it's the person behind you that's honking first before you. If there's a line of cars, it's usually not the second car that's honking. It's the person that's in the 5th that does not want to sit through that light again. I think I'm guilty of being. I'm a quick honker. You know what? I have to say I'm an early honker because usually if I'm at the light, I think 3 maybe 5 seconds. It's so interesting to me because you've only been a New Yorker for 10 years. That's a very New York characteristic is the honk at the green light. God, I know. Early honk. That's what happens. It's the osmosis has happened. Shit. Yeah, you're right. You're right. The New York road rage has already marinated. But once I get out of the city limits, I'm like, oh, this is so much. I become such a nicer person when I leave the city limits when I'm driving. It's incredible. It's like what I'm like. Oh, good. I'm out of the. Once you get out of the Bronx or Staten Island, you're driving whatever direction you're going in. You're just like, oh, it's it. Yeah. Like your guard's not up as much. The reason people are honking is because they're saying hi. But not here. Oh, yeah, definitely not. If you know somebody, hey, but, but, yeah. Yep. Yeah. But I'm pretty fucking impatient now. At least in the city. Well, because the other thing is, to your point, I know the guy behind me, he's going to honk in 2 seconds. He's going to honk before you. So I want to be the guy that's like, hey, you know what? I did my best. Like, don't honk at me. Like, get out of here. Yeah. That's it. Gotta do what you gotta do. Every man for themselves. Yep. Yeah. So, the eating, of course, is good, which makes it difficult when you go on a road trip. You and I have pushed the limits to what we eat in the car.
I think we're trendsetters, to be perfectly honest. I think eventually
but
people
we need
are
to go down the list of all the amazing things we've eaten in the car. Like, we definitely push the boundaries for what we eat.
Yeah, I think so, but I think we've done it responsibly.
The most ridiculous things we've eaten? I mean, we've eaten a full Sicilian pie.
That was good, though, yeah.
It's delicious because you love pizza.
Yeah.
I'm feeding you slice by slice. It's very modest.
I think
it's
we have
not like you're eating several slices at a time.
It's a good system. I think we have an ethical driving system with eating.
I don't know if it's ethical.
It's completely ethical.
It's delicious. It's absolutely delicious because we always like to have like road food. Road food
for road trips. Yeah, exactly. We're driving wherever we're going. I think the key is, as long as the driver's staring and it's not like a finger food. Like we did sushi one time, but we were good about it because you would dunk it. I would
dunk, and then I would bring the plastic tray.
And then that was that's ethical. We did it the right way.
It's not ethical. I don't think it's ethical.
It was like classy. It was nice.
I mean, it actually was a very classy car dinner because would you like the tuna roll or the California roll? We had some delicious.
But pizza's good because that's, I mean, at least like,
pizza's
as long
good
as it's in your hand.
Because you love pizza.
Well, obviously I love pizza, yes. And those of you who don't know me, obviously, but most people like pizza.
Pizza lover, right here,
yes,
big time.
Guilty. But at least, as long as like I'm not turning and like looking over and being like, oh, hey, what's going on? You know, like what can I? If I'm like ripping slices apart while I'm driving, like that's not good. As long as the person next to you's doing the rip and handing to you, then it works.
Haven't you yourself driven somewhere by yourself with like a box of pizza in the car?
I don't think so.
You've never done that?
I mean, hold on.
Oh, guilty look.
Hold on.
Look. When have you done it? Not if you've done it, because by that look, you have done it.
Well, hold on, because you're partially right, but your accusation is misguided.
Oh.
Your accusation is misguided.
Why is my accusation misguided?
Well, of course I've driven with pizza in the car. Why, you ask?
Because you love pizza.
No, because I love pizza, yes, but I delivered pizza in high school and college. That was my job. So of course I've driven with pizza in the car, but I would never dive into the customer's pizza.
No, that's not what I'm asking here. No, that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking if you've driven somewhere by yourself and you got like 4 slices to go, and you're tearing them off as you're driving.
I can't say for sure. I will neither confirm nor deny. I cannot confirm nor deny if I've done that.
I will plead the fifth.
Genuinely, my recollection, I don't recollect ever doing that.
Okay. That's not so bad. Usually I'm like passing you a slice at a time.
Yeah, see, that's nice. That's
classy.
Exactly. Classy. It's ethical as long as the driver's staring forward. So
yes.
You know, because I don't want to be the dickhead that's like leaning over, grabbing stuff.
No.
There's no way.
You can't. What have we done? Any other ridiculous meals in the car?
Well, sushi was one. Sushi, pizza. What was some other ones? No, because anything else would be tough. I mean, we've done sandwiches. We've done deli sandwiches.
Oh, yeah.
But burgers, but like you can't do a steak.
Have you done a burger in the car? That's a messy car operation.
Oh, everyone's done a burger in a car, I would think. McDonald's, Burger King, everyone's done a burger in the car.
Well, no, I was thinking more of a non-fast food burger in the car.
Oh, I'm sure I have.
Yeah.
I'm sure I have, yeah.
Yeah, usually fork and knife items, not so good.
Yeah, like you can't do a steak in the car. That's just not. You gotta slice it up, and now you're like shaking and shit. You know, it's messy.
No, you'd have to like, caveman it and literally just take the steak in your hands.
Now, if the steak was cut up beforehand, I might try this shit. I'm gonna try this shit one time.
Is that ever an option? Like you order a steak and you order it.
Well, no, like what I would do. Well, I don't know. Maybe one restaurant would do it for you if you ask, and then I would tip generously if they did that. But
for car steak.
Yeah, car steak. See, that would be sick. One day I'm gonna try that.
Like little steak in a cup, so you can take out like a slice of steak.
Some medium rare.
Almost like it's like a French fry, but it's slices of steak, like thin slices of steak.
You see, ladies and gentlemen, we're solving everyone's problems. We're coming up with new ideas. You just came up with steak in a cup. That's amazing. Off the spot. Okay?
I don't even eat steak. Like that's the thing.
This is
good.
This
is how I'm looking out for you.
You are. You're helping me. You're helping everybody else out in the world now because now we know. Just because it's like you almost like instead of grapes, you have little steak cubes. You know,
yeah,
you
well,
cut it
not
up beforehand.
cubes. I think the cubes are harder because there's going to be more pieces. I think like a French fry, you'd have like thin, long strips of steak that you could just like dangle into your mouth.
And then it's finger food. It's no longer fork and knife food. Then it's ethical.
It's pre-cut.
Driving. It's pre-cut. That's the key.
It's pre-cut.
Shit.
I know. Or maybe if we're even getting crazy, it's wrapped in a potato.
Wrapped in a potato.
And so it's like a steak it's like a steak and fries combined.
That sounds good. I'm just trying to visualize it.
I know. We'll have to try it out. But at the very least,
everyone,
we
you're
have
welcome.
The steak fries.
Steak in a cup while on a long road trip. Get a steak from somewhere. I go medium rare. I go medium rare. Douse it in A1. Cut it up in little pieces. Put it in a cup. And you're welcome. That's it.
You're
steak
welcome.
in a cup.
From one vegetarian to a carnivore.
I know.
You're welcome.
I know. Well, you know what? You know what that is. That's your old carnivore coming out.
No,
they want you back.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
You always do this. You're like, do you think you'll go back to eating meat? I'm not converting back. I'm like 11 years in at this point. I'm not converting.
You're on hiatus. You're on hiatus as a meat eater. You'll be back.
I'm not.
You know what steak in a cup would bring you out of retirement? Absolutely.
It's my... I am always looking out for you and the delicious things that you like to eat. So that's why.
I appreciate that.
That's where that comes from. That's not a carnivore coming out of hibernation.
You'll be back. It's okay. Oh. That's okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, fine. But that does bring us to our first game.
Yes. Yep. This is a segment we're going to do. You'll see it regularly on our show.
3 out of 5.
3 out of 5. This is how it's going to work. We have 5 things. We'll have a specific topic, and then we pick 5 things, and we either have to choose 3 things or get rid of 3 things. I think for this one, we have to choose 3 out of 5 that we want to keep.
Okay.
For this particular category.
And we're going to stick to you're going to do dinner foods, and I'm going to do dessert foods, correct?
Yeah, you're doing dessert. Okay, good. I'm dinner, you're dessert. Okay.
Okay, so what are your top 5, Patrick?
So here's the top 5. We got lasagna. We got pizza, obviously.
Shocker.
We got chicken wings, steak, and burgers. So this is obviously burgers, cheeseburgers. Those are my 5 dinner foods.
Wow.
Entree foods. I may be disrespecting other foods that I love, so we'll bring them back for another game perhaps going forward.
Wow.
So basically, out of lasagna, pizza, burgers, chicken wings, and steaks, I gotta, man, I can only keep, wow, what am I gonna keep? Well, of course, I'm keeping pizza, duh.
Your fave.
God.
Now, is this for life or for a year?
This is for life.
This is
for life. You can only keep 3 out of 5 of your favorites for life. So you gotta chop 2. Pizza, obviously. Lasagna, I gotta keep lasagna. Which brings me, I gotta make a sacrifice. Only one of these 3 will make it. Steak, chicken wings, or burgers.
What form?
That's tough.
Of meat will stay.
So,
big question.
I think, unfortunately, chicken wings is out.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I love chicken wings.
On the list.
Well, chicken wings is good. I mean, chicken wings are everywhere. They can get them at Hooters. You get them at Chinese place. Just.
You've been to Hooters.
I don't know, like years ago.
Not like Buffalo Wild Wings.
Well, Buffalo Wild Wings, forever.
No, Hooters.
Well, yeah.
Guilty.
Shit. Oh man, I have to. I think chicken wings, and I think steaks are gonna get sacrificed today. So out of my 5, I guess I gotta keep burgers. You gotta keep burgers.
Yeah, I think it's the form of red meat that you eat the most.
Yep, and it's tough. This is a tough category, but I think that's got to be the 3 I would save.
Yeah.
So chicken wings, and
done.
Chicken wings and steak. Even though we just came up with it.
We just came up with steak in a cup.
What am I doing? I ruined it. I just ruined the whole steak in a cup. Man.
Luckily,
but yeah,
it's only pretend.
That's true. God, that would be such a messed up scenario.
I know. Well, you've made my task pretty easy because I'm not going to choose any of the meat items. And so I would obviously choose pizza. And it would have to be a vegetarian lasagna. So I'm only keeping 2.
You're getting rid of... Oh, man. All right.
I'm getting rid of all the meats.
For now. When you come back, you'll eat it. You'll eat the chicken. You'll eat the burgers.
The animals. I'm not. Get over it.
We'll convert you back.
Get out of here with that. Yeah, good luck with that. So now I have my dessert list.
Dessert after dinner. That's perfect. Go ahead.
Very important list. Now, this is like things you would give up for life, like we said. So I would say my list would be dark chocolate. It would be chocolate chip cookies. It would be rainbow cookies, the tricolor cookies you get at the bakery. A vanilla cupcake with chocolate icing, chocolate ganache icing. And then finally would be apple pie a la mode.
Wow, Cronk. You got very specific. This is good. You're off to a good start. I like how specific you got.
Very specific. So, for me, dark chocolate is on the list. There's a reason it was first named. It's staying.
Dark chocolate stays?
Dark chocolate stays for sure. Rainbow cookies also stay. Because it's a fruit and chocolate in a dessert. So, you have some combo there.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah. I mean, it's jam, but, you know.
It's just like jam. Okay, yeah.
Now, the big issue I'm having is choosing a third chocolate item or a fruit item. I think it's got to be chocolate chip cookies. So
oh my God, I would have been up in arms if you sacrificed chocolate chip cookies. I would have been
mostly because you want to eat them.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I think out of your list, I would rank chocolate chip cookies above just dark chocolate. I don't know. That sounds dark chocolate. I mean, hey, whatever. If you like it, you like it. Chocolate chip cookies, it's like, give me it's like.
Okay, so what?
That's like my pizza. Right, your category?
Yeah, no.
Your cookies?
Cookies are your
pizza.
My pizza. For sure.
Basically.
For sure.
And
so what is your top?
So you said cookies? I'm not into rainbow cookies. I feel like I would
know.
Already...
That's an easy one for you.
Yeah, brush that out of here. Yeah. Rainbow cookies, they're okay. I've had them before. They're okay, but they're easily sacrificed. Apple pie stays. There's no way I get rid of that.
It was a hard sacrifice.
You got rid of apple pie.
I did get rid of apple pie. But I kept chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, okay. You get like a C+. That's fine.
Wow. Brutal.
You like dark chocolate over apple pie with a la mode?
They're different. One is chocolatey, one is fruity.
I mean, whatever. Whatever. However you sleep at night with that, I don't get it. But but chocolate chip cookies for sure. Apple pie with a little vanilla, a scoop of vanilla.
Vanilla bean.
Vanilla bean. You're regretting your decision.
I'm not regretting my decision. I'm not. Right. Warm chocolate chip cookie, fresh out of the oven, gigantic. No, I'm not regretting my decision.
Yeah. So then apple pie.
So what's your third, Patrick?
Vanilla. Oh, I forgot your other parts. What were the other ones again?
Vanilla cupcake with chocolate ganache.
Oh, that's right.
Well, you said
chocolate ganache. See, that might already be number 3. Go ahead, keep going.
Well, I think you dissed the other 2 things because dark chocolate and rainbow cookies.
Rainbow gets sacrificed.
Yeah, so I think.
Oh, so I did it already.
You did it. Vanilla cupcake.
Done. Just like that.
Done.
I don't agree with your rankings, but it is what it is.
Well, to each their own then.
All right then.
All right.
So we solved some problems. We got dinner and dessert solved for everybody.
We did.
At least for the big names. So yeah. Everyone, you're welcome.
I think next time we should introduce our creations. We should have the creations segment.
Oh, where crazy foods.
Because we have had some pretty good ideas. So next time we'll dive into the crazy creations we've come up with.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
and then one of these days we'll have to get around to making it because
we're gonna need a restaurant at some point.
Oh, yeah. That's a great game to play. Pretending that we have a restaurant.
Yeah, like the
customizing the menu. We would kill it.
And we wouldn't...
Steak in a cup would go on
Steak
there
in a cup,
first.
that's one. I can't believe that.
I know.
It's brilliant.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, it reminds me of like food trucks in summer. And now we're getting to Memorial Day. We're Memorial Day weekend. And now the beaches are starting to reopen. Mm-hmm. But there's a lot of controversy because I've heard from the Long Island people, of the people we know in Long Island. And those are...
The people of Long Island.
The people of Long Island.
Oh, man.
You have to say it like that. Long Island.
Long Island.
That they're only going to let residents on the beach.
Oh, man.
That would suck.
It's messed up. Yeah.
I mean, look, safety first, health first, keep everybody safe. But we really like the beach.
We have to go to the beach.
I
have to go to the beach.
I mean, we're just two city kids trying to get out of the city in the summertime.
Man, right. Let's go to the beach.
I mean,
I get why they don't want people going to the beach in Coney Island because, you can grow a third arm swimming in the, in the river. I understand that.
Right. Of course.
But,
well, and they don't want all the, NYU snobs just taking the LIRR to the Hamptons.
Yeah.
And then they're just going to stay there all summer.
Those little shits,
Such a little shit with their fancy beach rentals.
No, I can't talk shit because I would do the same thing in their position.
That's true.
I would.
Of course.
We can still talk shit to them. It's okay. They'll be fine. They're going to do just fine.
They'll be fine. They have their trust fund.
Man. Yeah, we need the beach. And because it's like, that's when people really, you find out how cool people are at the beach. That's when you really find out, Are people chill? Do people bring, like, all the good stuff? Are you one of those people that, like, will hook it up and bring, like, extra beers, extra food,
Well,
snacks?
I take it a step further and I bring custom cocktails to the beach. So by not going to the beach, we don't get to have those custom cocktails. I mean, we can have them at home, but they're way better when you're, like, looking out onto the ocean.
Yeah.
Blueberry lemonade, freshly muddled blueberries, freshly made lemonade. Like, we don't mess around.
And just beer, too. Just having a beer on the beach, too, is awesome.
Yep, the Montauk's.
Yeah, those are good.
Montauk watermelon, those are good.
Those are very good. Yeah.
Well, I think the only solution is to become BFFs with some Long Island people who have those beach passes.
That's the way to do it. Beach passes. I mean, until we're in position to buy something out there on the water. I mean,
Fingers crossed soon.
And if we have to bribe some city officials to open up the beaches, then so be it. Gotta have my beach.
What about Long Beach Island? We need to have people in the know at Jersey and Long Island.
See, this is the problem with me not being a billionaire, because if I was a billionaire, you know what I'd be doing right now? I'd be bribing all the governors across the country, saving the beaches for everybody, okay? I would do that.
Like, we can social distance, but just let people on the beach. Create those little circles like we saw at that park in Brooklyn. They have little circles everywhere.
Yeah, that was weird.
Well, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes so we can get on that beach.
Well, you got those circles. I mean, what do it's like, what is the game of basketball? You have to box people out and just, like, make sure no one comes in the paint. Like, I don't get, the circles were a little ridiculous. I mean, I guess.
Well, it's not going to work for people, which, like you do, you go to the beach with people that you don't live in the same household with. So that doesn't help that scenario. Because usually you, like, sit in a semicircle, but you can just eyeball it.
I guess, yeah. The circles are. I mean, I guess.
You don't like the circles? I thought you liked the circles. Too much, too controlling for you.
Well, no, it's just, like, weird. It's like, well, I don't know. It's just like it was. I saw a picture of it on the news, and I'm like, this is weird. These are circles. Like, these people should just. You should just know. I mean, I guess if it helps people out, whatever. So be it.
Yeah.
So be it.
Just eyeball it.
But yeah, we gotta go to the beach. The beach has got to be open. I'm not a violent person, but I'll stop there.
We will not be taking any further action. Whatever the rules are, we'll figure it out.
And had I done something, I would neither confirm it nor deny it. So
no.
It doesn't really matter either way.
Same with pizza in the car.
But
nope.
I will
cannot confirm or deny.
I will grease up some governors if I have to and let them open the beaches up.
No, you will not.
Slip it in there. Here you go, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. You know, can we get some 10 p.m. beach time too? Some extra lifeguards for this weekend? You know, whatever it takes. I'll grease them all up. I don't care.
So extra
for everybody. Time. I do that for everyone.
We don't need the lifeguards to be there. They can go home at their normal time. We just stay. We always do our sunset swim anyway.
That's true.
Dusk
That's
swim.
True.
Not. We don't swim after it's gotten dark out.
Well, you get freaked out. I like to. But...
No, I like going like right as the sun is setting because it's beautiful. But then once it gets dark, you gotta get out.
Yeah.
Don't push the limits.
I do sometimes, but it's not. At least I don't go deep.
No, it's very nice, deep. But you never know what will happen. Can't take the risk.
This is true. We need the beaches. There's no. I won't stand for it.
No.
I won't stand.
Call shenanigans on this whole thing.
I've never protested. I've gone to one ever in my life.
I would be shocked.
This would be when.
That would be your first protest.
I think so. For
You're
beaches,
not a violent person.
Yeah, I would. All right. Well,
I think that about wraps it up.
Yeah, we're going off the rails at the end, so it's got to walk out on top. Walk at the sunset of the beach. There you go. See that? That's how we end it.
The imagery of the sun setting at the beach.
Yes.
And us swimming until the sun sets.
Mm-hmm. While eating steak out of a cup. That's key.
For me, it would be like slices of chocolate chip cookies. Also in fry form.
Okay, good.
Cookies in a cup.
All right, okay. That I accept.
Chocolate chip cookie French fries.
Until you get converted back to a meat eater. Yes.
No. I'll stick with my chocolate chip cookies in a cup.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening to the first annual podcast, Cronk and the Bro.
That's right. Cronk and the Bro. Obviously, this is Sarah Cronk. I am your bro, Patrick Young. And we love you all very much. Thanks for listening and watching.
Cronk and the Bro is produced in partnership by House of Cronk and Young Hall. This episode is edited and mixed by Sarah Cronk. If you like what you heard, please subscribe and follow us on social media at Cronk and the Bro. Thanks for listening.